what we're hearing here from everyone is that the ecosystem, the enabling environment is a lot more facilitative today, whether it is the digital infrastructure that's in place and the ability to be able to reach out to consumers, the price of data coming down quite significantly. All of that is clearly helping this ecosystem and, as you said, deliver on profitability as well, which we haven't seen, or at least we're seeing few and far between across spaces. What do you see as the road ahead?
I lead the startup business across Asia Pacific and Japan, the early stage one, and we are very fascinated in terms of watching, on the ringside view, a lot of innovation happening on the gaming side as well. So what we see from our vantage point of view, first of all, like the evolution of all the factors that you have mentioned, like mobile first market, the penetration of smartphones, also the gamers, like 500 million, and I also picked up a recent stat, like 24% of them are paying users and all. So there's this infrastructure part of it. We are also seeing, in terms of like more responsible gaming, building trust with broader users. So there are security angles. People are just getting more comfortable with like just paying money on those platforms. There are ways to also detect and prevent collusion or fraud, or like avoid some of those external intrusions. So that's there. And then going forward, we also see like NFT also perhaps coming into the play. We have now this blurring of the worlds of virtualization, metaverse, we talked about, and tokenization of assets. And where we see this potentially going forward is this could become like tokenized across different games, and the consumers or the players can create their own world, customized totally with like their own assets, their own themes and schemas, like a lot more personalized view that they are more comfortable with, and all of this is going to make it more engaging.
Let me ask you, we were discussing this in the morning, so it sounds to me like there's more frenemies than enemies in the gaming space today. Yes or no?
See, it's the ecosystem. It's the entire ecosystem. And the fact is that this ecosystem is currently evolving.
It's the most abused word. Ecosystem is the most abused word.
See, the space itself is evolving, where like, if you see, things like self-regulations are coming in.
Yeah.
We are getting more clarity from organizations like MITI now, defining what should be done, how the SRB should be set up, what should be the defining policies that we should all do with. And that we can only do as a group there. Like, because it's like your space will be as safe or as unsafe.
As each, you are as good as your weakest link. So the ecosystem better be strong. Let me get wrap-up comments from each of you, and Piyush, I'll start by asking you. So give me a sense of what the next few years look like as far as the company is concerned.
From our company perspective, well, I think we are extremely excited to build this content ecosystem for India in terms of the gaming content ecosystem. What we are learning every day is that our category per se is very monetizable. There are successful examples in different companies, one of which is Twitch, which is a part of the Amazon or AWS ecosystem. So we learn from them every day, and they have managed to monetize. Different companies in different markets have monetized. So, from a game streaming or gaming content perspective, it is again, and something which is very rare about gaming, that gaming per se is a very good market for monetization. So we see us also building a large business which can be monetized at scale. And secondly, the gaming content market will start to eat into the social media or different content markets over a period of time, which is also a trend which is going to happen. So we just need to do it in a nice manner, create good content, and take it from there.
How often do you play, and how long do you play?
So I play about 3 to 4 hours a week, mostly over the weekend with my 7-year-old. He spends a lot of time with me, but I end up watching a lot of content because I'm learning on what kind of different content is there.
Does the 7-year-old get to play?
Yes, he gets to play. He's playing PlayStation. He's playing different kind of games. So Minecraft and many other games that Minecraft is not there, but he basically plays Fortnite, Injustice 2, these kind of games he's playing. So he's playing all kind of games, and you can't avoid that. People have to learn that.
I guess you have to set limits and set boundaries. Anirudh, next few years, what's lined up?
We want to be the platform where someone can go from being a novice to being a star. We want to service the need of consumers to come together in a gaming community, right? Today, if you upload a gaming video on Facebook, your grandmom is there, so it's not the right place to get the right community. So building that is really important. So we want to be that kind of social experience platform for the virtual world. You share your memories today on Instagram or WhatsApp. We want to do that, obviously, for the gaming community. We want to build many different categories of games. I think one of the challenges our industry has today is that we're dependent on one or two games. So hopefully as more games come in, as he's saying, more and more games will come in. I think consumers, 4 or 5 years from now, you're not going to ask, are you a gamer or not? The question you'll be asking is, what game are you playing? Much like what you ask about shows today. What show are you watching? You'll ask, what are you playing these days? So we'll be discussing which categories are doing well. I think that will really happen, because as he said, all the games that are on consoles now are coming out on phone, and India has still not seen a big role-playing game breakout. We've not even seen, he mentioned Minecraft is huge. In fact, we have creators who are basically making shows inside Minecraft. It's kind of nuts. And I asked him why. He's like, I don't have money to make, Game of Thrones, so I'm just starting with this. Which shows you kind of the innovation, right? So I think these open kind of sandbox type games will also pick up. So I think it's really exciting, and I remember something Doug Leone from Sequoia told me, which is that there's more outside in the world than is inside you. So if you make tools for people to use, they'll amaze you in what they'll do, and I think India is great at doing that.
Rajat, what's next?
Yep. No, so for us, we want to be a significant part in creating industry-first standards as we grow into this market and be a part of this significant growth opportunity there. And to me, the aspiration is build a global game from India, as a very successful global game from India.
Nishu?
I don't want to mimic exact words, but same thoughts.
Benefits of going first.
Yeah, but I'll add outside of this. So when we used to play games back in 2002 or even before that, basic games, not even skill games, there was a stigma associated with it. If you play even casual games, so hyper casuals, hey, this guy's a nerd, or this guy's a gamer. Now, if you see, everyone is playing games, except for some people for sure.
Yes.
But everyone is engaged either in hyper casuals or esports or skill-based games, or more of open world games like Minecraft or Roblox, etc. Right? So the normalization is kicking in, and games are being accepted as a strong form of entertainment, rather than entertainment first on, for example, OTT platform.
Yeah.
A kid would spend more time playing if given opportunity and not restrictions by parent, because it's a natural way of doing things. Yeah. And it's commonly said that once everything is automated, then everyone will just play games. So there's a huge opportunity for us and everyone to expand in the gaming territory across the board.
Well, speaking of opportunities, I'm going to start a game. Whoever says ecosystem from here on will have to pay 100 dirham, and the house will get the money. I'm the house, so so whoever uses ecosystem post this panel is going to have to pay up. But thank you so much, Piyush, Rajat, Gaurav, Anirudh, and Nishu for joining us. I certainly walk away from this panel having learned a thing or two. I don't know if I'm going to go back and play, but I certainly have learned a thing or two. But thank you very, very much for your time, and we wish you and your companies and your teams the very best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you.